after bar after bar after bar after bar. I'm too persistent, whipping comment, no cast. Get it on my own, no collab. Now, it's kind of a common thing what Mazza was doing and that, bro, like a month or two ago or whatever and that, bro, you know what I mean, with the constant releases of the same track and that, bro. That's been a common music thing and that people do it all the time, but people don't necessarily realize. But the first time it was done on like a big scale and people took notice and them thing there was when Mazza did it. Now Aystar's doing it and that, bro, both of them and them from Liverpool and them thing there. So I'm glad that people within that kind of like corner of the UK are kind of getting their formulas together and that and doing the same thing and then collaborating while also using the exact same blueprint and that, you know what I mean? Absolutely cold. We got man like Aystar, always been one of the coldest to me. I can't even lie to you, always been one of the swaggiest. And I like to see him going on this beat with different kind of people and that, you know what I'm saying, bro? Chat to me, bro. Last one with pot of paper scraps and that. Now we got man like Mr. Jaykae. Haven't heard Jaykae in a while as well, bro. Let's get into it, bro. Let's see what I go on. The sun, bro, came with me.
Yo, look, I'm a beast when I jump on these hits. I spit flames, I'm hot, these man are just shit. I had to bring it up to Brum just to unload the clip. I'm John Wick with the stick. I got some sick kids that'll creep through your crib while you're the kid, or fly around the front with a brick. And don't get mad and try and come running out with your flick, cause them 4-4 shots are good to put you to kill. I got some kids that get weed off, they be moving like Jimmy, and they know I keep the hand thing with me. Shh, got shot and
Listen to how they added that bouncy effect in there now and that, bro, because before the kick was just very plain and that, bro, you get me? But man left that for the little intro and that, bro, then started to add a nice bounce and the swagginess to the beat and them thing. They added a little bit more layers and that to kind of just finish it off and them thing. I like it. Kick sounding like a trampoline now, bro.
I'm with the stick. I got some sick kids that'll creep through your crib while you're the kid, or fly around the front with a brick. And don't get mad and try and come running out with your flick, cause them 4-4 shots are good to put you to kill. I got some kids that get weed off, they be moving like Jimmy, and they know I keep the hand thing with me. Shh, got shot and now they're asking did he do it like Diddy, cause he knows I'm on smoke like a ciggy. Glock's got
Now, Everexes and Pellets have always been a part of the culture, but I'm starting to see them kind of get a bit more, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily commercialized, but they start to re-emerge in that left, right, and center in them things.
17 you know on the back like Curtis's top. You should feel the way it kicks when it pops. Shh, got shot and now they're asking did he do it like Diddy, cause he knows I'm on smoke like a ciggy. Glock's got 17 on the back like Curtis's top. You should feel the way it kicks when it pops. I had to fly up to Cali just to set up some shop. Now I'm sending mids back to the pool like I'm Klopp. Listen, make sure you got that shit. Make sure you got that shit. And if you ain't got...
Now that's crazy though. Klopp is actually leaving in that, bro. You know what I mean? End of a dynasty and them thing there, bro. Not gonna lie, the documentary you man make for Klopp's reign and that, bro, better be one of the best documentaries. Even though them man are the ups and that, bro. Whoever's responsible for doing that documentary in a year, 5 year, 10 years time, and that better be one of the greatest documentaries in football history and that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because even as much as I hate Liverpool and Man City and Chelsea and Arsenal and them, all of them, man, bro. You get me? That's still one of the coldest stories still. I can't even lie to you in that, bro. He's rising, Liverpool's rising. That's
got
crazy.
That shit, then cop that shit. But don't be a little bum and go and rob that shit, you get me? Just go and cop that shit, you get me? Just go and cop that shit. And if you ain't got that shit, then cop that shit. But don't be a little bum and go and rob that shit.
You better cop that shit. Suit.
You better. Why is he rolling his ass split? Nah. You see, Mist has always been a character, man. Inside and outside of the music thing and that, bro. You get me? Inside or outside the booth and that has always been a character. But that's jokes and that. Man's did that as well with a full straight face as well, fam. Acting like he's not rolling his eyes on them today, trying to sound like a Liverpoolian.
You better cop that shit. Suited and booted on my James Bond shit.
Nah. He sounded Albanian actually. Never mind. He sounds Albanian.
You better cop that shit. Suited and booted on my James Bond shit. I still got that stick. Swerving ditches, gears get shifted. Everybody knows what misted. Sick made living, keep shit lit. It was me and Jaykae on a visit. Now I'm trying to get some dough out of misfits. Punch a man's lips in. I said punch a man's lips in. Let's have a...
Listen, kind of like Scraps as well, bro. You know what I'm saying? Miss's thing is just completely separate from everyone else's and that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like once upon a time, Miss was in my top 10 and that, and he was #1 and that. He wasn't the best bar and them thing there, but there was just something about him, his swagger, his style and that, blood. You know what know what I'm saying? The way he just rapped and the things he rapped about and that, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was just completely packed off in his own lane and that, bro. I feel like consistency is kind of why he dropped out my top 10 still. You get me? The guy just be going on mad hiatuses, and every time he comes back, he delivers and that, bro. Kind of like when he dropped the album and them thing there, bro. You know what I'm saying? There was a good... Pretty much every single tune and the people and the features that he had on that, bro. Like, Mrs. consistently been one of the best in the UK, bro. No kizzy, consistently been one of the best. Like I said, it might not be the best bar or the best da-da-da-da, but he's consistently been one of the best as a whole, bro. You get me, bro? Like, as a whole, bro. Always been one of the coldest and always will.
Straight on the grass, you little grass. You didn't want to hout when I was brass. Aggravated bugs in a mask. 2 hands on a graph. 2 hands on when I'm banging the strap. That's $2 gone for the old boom bang. Settle the score, time to ride.
$2 gone from the old boom back. Listen. Also the lingo as well, bro. The swagger with the lingo as well, bro.
Aggravated bugs in a mask. 2 hands on a graph. 2 hands on when I'm banging the strap. That's $2 gone for the old boom bang. Settle the score, time to ride with the gang. Well planned sabotage. I'm in the bushes, army clothes, whistle duck trying to camouflage.
Make sure you got
For the old boom bang. Settle the score, time to ride with the gang. Well planned sabotage. I'm in the bushes, army clothes, whistle duck trying to camouflage.
Make sure you got that shit. Make sure you got that shit.
Okay,
And if you
Jaykae,
ain't
show
got
me
that
something.
Shit, then cop that shit. But don't be a little bum and go and rob that shit. You get me?
Oh, wait a minute. Isn't Thingy Birmingham as well? Wait, is Aystar doing this on purpose? Because obviously, if I'm not mistaken, Pot of Paper Scraps, that's obviously London. Jaykae Miss, that's Birmingham. And then Mazza and who else does he have on the other one, blood? Mazza and still bricking. Yeah, I think he's Liverpool as well, bro. You know what I mean? So he might be doing this on purpose, kind of like going from city to city. I like that.
Just go and cop that shit, you get me? Just go and cop that shit. And if you
I said
ain't
do
got
money
that
next.
shit, then cop that shit. But don't be a little bum and go and rob that shit.
And if you ever make a mess, you better mop that shit. I got a missus, so my ex out to block that bitch. You got a chain before a strap from you were not that rich. 2014, I was in the what with miss. I bought a gym and
Yeah, man. Shout out to Jaykae and that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even to disrespect Jaykae's thing and that, bro. But I feel like Mandem is Mandem. And when Mandem go into the industry, they're still going to be Mandem. Sometimes you just see Jaykae, regular tracksuit and them thing. There's nothing wrong with that and that, bro. You know what I'm saying? But he looks clean and that, bro. You get me? Got the fresh cut and them thing there. Got the shades and that Airbarex, white tee and them thing there. Cocaine or white Air Ones and that, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I'm liking it, man. You get me? He looks clean here, bro. And I feel like it's also the maturability and them thing. As you start to mature and that, I feel like your style starts to mature. Kind of like me as well, bro. You know what I mean? I've always been a certain type of... To be honest, bro, you know what it is with me and that, bro? I feel like my style's always been not necessarily different. I feel like I like different styles when it comes to the fashion thing, but I think it's a thing where now I'm just exploring more because I actually have the piece to do so. Before I never really had the piece in that. So now I can kind of like expand my wardrobe and that, bro, and try different things. But I like the smart casual thing. I like the... You get me? Obviously, when I do rag up and them thing there, in my trackies and them thing there, you know what I'm saying, blood? But then I also put on the cargos, the jeans and that, bro. The African swag and that, bro. If you man follow me on IG and them thing there, when I put on the haftans, and you get me? I like different styles, just like the music and that, versatile, no matter which area and that, you get me? So yeah, shout out to man like Jaykae, man. I was looking clean, bro. I meant to mention
ex
that.
out to block that bitch. You got a chain before a strap from you were not that rich. 2014, I was in the what with miss. I bought a gym and if I swing then I will
Prada
off that
glasses
switch.
as well,
You
bro.
got a
Come
spare
on.
room at yours and let me clock that quick. 32, I can't believe my life has gone that quick. I made them wait for my album, they're like, drop that shit, it's coming. I promise, pro never novice, have to check myself cause sometimes I'm too fucking honest. I'm like you fucking sausage. A few need to cop it, need to stop snitching and start doing their porridge, getting gassed off a bitch and start losing your profit. Now they ain't got faith like Christopher Wallace.
Nah, listen, man, it's the flows. It's the flow. I told you guys. See that Birmingham, but especially Liverpool though, especially Liverpool, Birmingham as well, but especially Liverpool. When them man start to add a little something onto the flows and that, it's just different. It just gets way too techie, man. Way too techie.
But don't be a
Way
little
too
bum and go
techie.
and rob that shit.
And if you ever make a mess, you better mop that shit. I got a missus, so my ex out to block that bitch. You got a chain before a strap from you were not that rich. 2014, I was in the what with miss. I bought a gym and if I swing then I will off that switch. You got a spare room at yours and let me clock that quick. 30
Man said the spare room. I know it's that before as well and that, bruv. You get me? And that's the thing. I don't know if that's literally inflicted on purpose and that, bruv, or is that literally just the accent just coming out in certain places. And
Two,
that,
I
you know
can't
what I
believe
mean?
my life has gone that quick. I made them wait for my album, they're like, drop that shit, it's coming. I promise. Pro never novice, have to check myself, cause sometimes I'm too fucking honest. I'm like you fucking sausage. A few need to cop it, need to stop snitching and start doing their porridge, getting gassed off a bitch and start losing your profit.
Man said stop snitching and doing your porridge and that.
Now they ain't got faith like Christopher Wallace, but I'm swinging like Adonis. How bad you fucking want it? Tell Aystar to hail up Thomas. Too real.
Make sure you got that shit. Make sure you got that shit. And if you ain't got that shit, then cop that shit. But don't be a little bum and go and rob that shit, you get me? Just go and cop that shit, you get me? Just go and cop that shit. And if you ain't got that shit, then cop that shit. But don't be a little bum and go and rob that shit.
Yo, that beat is ridiculous, man. Can't even lie to you. Shout out to Aystar. I think he's going to City on purpose. Like I said, next has to be Manchester, man. Shout out to man like Aystar, doing it right and that, bruv. The dibbles and dabbles within the music thing. You see him, you don't. You see him, you don't, and that, bruv. But I like that he came back like this and that, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Doing something that's kind of calculated and that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he's kind of put his stuff out there and that, bruv, to the masses and them thing. And using a blueprint that literally just worked for a certain person and that came from the exact same place. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. Spin your boy Njies, and I'm out of here in a bit, people, man. I'm gone. Yo, last time I stepped off, took a 15. Back to back, went yard, took a 16. 06 to 14 was a big dream on road. Me, my G's with big schemes. 10-10, real charges, ya know. Chilled up plan, real party, ya know. On block, real vibes with ya know. Pressure bro in my baggage, ya know. Rolling round 20 deep, no gang ting. Block name, Rockstar, real stamping.